no mail today, is there?
I have to check. I'll go check though. You just go get it in your car?
I did. Yeah. I could not even think about walking or even taking the golf cart for it.
Any letters? Oh, wow.
Okay, sound is on, and
Carlene will be happy.
Thank you.
Oakley is okay. He is being watched. He's got a little bit of a stomach thing going on, a little diarrhea, a little vomiting. But he's been looked at, and we're keeping an eye on him. So he's in the ice house right now. Today was a very wet and soggy day. My feet are soaked, my hands are pruned, my shoulders are wet. It has been raining all day. And it looks like it's supposed to rain a good portion of late this afternoon into this evening, which means our pond right now has got a lot of water in it, and the pond across the street has a lot of water in it, and the streets have a lot of water in them. We've gotten a lot of rain. Charlie is doing well. His wound is healed. How do I teach leave it? When they touch something with their nose or their feet that they are not supposed to, I will normally snap my fingers and tell them to leave it, or wave my finger in front of them and tell them to leave it. Or if it's a counter or a coffee table, I'll wave my hands in front of it, telling them to leave it. And they usually get it within the first or second time. When they're young, they'll do it a second time, but then they start to realize they can't touch that. It even works on these little guys right here. Leave it's pretty easy to teach, but you have to be consistent with it. If they're not supposed to be touching something, that means every single time that they are near that, you have to make sure you make the correction. If you let them get away with it one time, expect it to happen 3 more times. And then it just builds to worse and worse. It's where most people go wrong is they'll make a correction and they'll let the next one go by or the next one after that go by, and all you're doing is counting out, zeroing out the correction you made and letting them believe that it's okay to do that. You should be able to, tables and countertops, trash barrels, stuff like that, they should just automatically know that they're not allowed to do that. I can leave a whole pizza left out on the coffee table or the table in the training room, and Charlie will not put his nose on it. He knows if he does, he's going to be in serious trouble. So, you have to be consistent with it. You almost have to set them up for failure. When you're there, you take the trash can out, set it near them, turn away and walk a couple steps away and act like you're doing something else and see if they're going to start to move their nose towards it. As soon as they do, leave it. Setting them up for failure while you're there is a lot easier than trying to react when it happens out of the blue, because you don't have but a couple seconds to make that correction, or they're not going to understand what you're telling them. What's the matter? It's all right, Sizzle. Sizzle knows to snap in the finger. Check on Oakley. Yeah, somebody will be checking on Oakley. And Tanner is on spring break. He will be here. He was here Sunday, some of Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He will be back Wednesday, Thursday, as will I. I have doctor's appointments tomorrow, so I will not be here.
Wow, you were brave.
With Charlie, I've gotten him to the point where I can scold him verbally and he knows, and I know he knows because he drops his head and hides his eyes from me. He won't make eye contact. And Charlie's very good about making eye contact. So if he was to get into something and I came in well after the fact, I can just scold him verbally and point my finger at him and he knows he did wrong. He'll usually jump up somewhere and lay down and hide his head. So there's not, he gets the point real easy.
It's like a kid, you glare at them.
Yeah, they know. They know when you're unhappy. But that comes from consistently making the corrections and making the corrections correctly and on time. If you don't get those down, you're going to have a problem. If the dog doesn't know why it's being told or corrected, you're wasting your time. In other words, if you're telling it to leave, but you waited so long that the dog is now doing something else, and you're telling it to leave after the fact, you're messing yourself up. It has to be almost instantaneously. You have to catch them in the act, is probably a good way of putting it. I always go by the theory of, and have forever and ever and ever, in dog world, everything I look at, everything that I correct on has to be a 1-2, just like that. 1-2. Mistake, correction. Boom, boom. Training, 1-2. So if we're all floating around in canoes tomorrow, you'll know that we got rain all night long. Hood Pond is probably the highest I've seen it in a long time. Hood Pond? It's pretty high. Our pond is high. I have seen this one out here higher, but it won't take much longer before this one has nowhere to go. So.
Hearing sensors. Get out of here.
Somebody wants to know if you're using the fingerless gloves they sent you.
Not right now. I've used stuff like that for a while, then my fingers got better. I'm beginning to have a thumb problem again.
Yeah, we started off the winter in a somewhat of a moderate drought. I'm sure we are not in a drought anymore between the snow and the amount of rain we've gotten this spring. I'm sure we're not in a drought anymore, at least here. Last year we were in a pretty serious drought in Ipswich.
I may even go out and wash the golf carts.
I get this question a lot. If your puppy chews on shoes left by the door, should you train it to leave it or remove the shoes? If you remove the shoes, you haven't corrected anything. You need to teach the dog not to touch the shoes. Believe it or not, Charlie had a shoe fetish when he first came to my house. I remember when I moved to Maine, we had a lot of one shoes because Charlie had the first 30 days I think I had him, he had a thing with shoes. And he learned fairly quickly that shoes were off limits. Now you could put a whole truckload of shoes near him, he's not touching them. If you're removing the shoes, you're not teaching the dog anything. You got to teach the dog to leave the shoes alone, which means setting them up for failure. When you're sitting there watching the dog, acting like you're not paying attention, every time that dog goes near that shoe, you need to make a correction.
Well, guess what? Tanner found the napkin with the dribbles on it and started. I hope this isn't blood. Whatever.
I don't have a phone. I'm sorry to bother you.
That's all right.
Service dog project?
Okay. She does have mail, so that's good
Puppies
news.
training. We don't train puppies for anybody else, no. Okay? Bye. I know, this is the third phone call I've had from that person. And the only words I can hear are puppies training. I don't know what. I said, please send me an email because I don't understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Popping in. Mail call.
Tracy.
Tracy's here.
Peekaboo. I see you.
That's me, Abby.
Oh, nice.
Cannoli dip.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you know
wicked
that
bad
many
stuff.
fattening things. How
Yeah,
are
right?
you? So sorry about her.
So sad.
It is. Mr. Happy himself.
You got a good life with you.
He had a fantastic life. Prince Perry.
Just sad.
He did.
You did.
I know. I look around my house and I go, there wasn't a thing that that dog did not have.
Yeah?
Every inch of my house was Perry.
Yeah.
Right
There's
down
nothing
to
wrong with that.
right down to the bed.
Yeah?
I moved out of my room so he could have the king bed.
Jeez.
I know. I know. I was like, good grief. Yeah.
This is not fattening, right?
No.
No.
And here's some little chippies.
Wow.
Well, there's
Oh, yeah.
those, but these are the better. Are we? You're not live now, are you?
We are
Oh,
live.
you are. Oh, hi.
Yeah, you just
Back
dip
to
it.
that.
You dip the chips into it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
We can manage that. I'm sure I can figure out how to do that.
yeah.
Hi! Hi, I couldn't last long without you.
That's May. Mayhem.
Mayhem, he's the guy on the commercial, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love him.
It's whatever insurance card.
Insurance card, yep.
Hi, that's bubblegum.
She's very sweet.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, people, so you heard that stuff, so.
Can't do anything about it.
No, I know. Like always, I always,
Can't unring that bell.
no. Shush, shush, shush. Yeah, so everything's going along. Moving along. He was fabulous. He lived a beautiful life, everybody, and
Well, you know, you
you would all envy his life.
give him a lot of love, and then you got some more love to give somebody else.
That's exactly.
Now you've had the practice.
Yeah. I know, practice and practice letting him go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shall I go ahead and open my mail here? You're going
would
to join
you?
the.
Please.
You're going to
I
join the
know,
crowd.
as me, yeah. There, let me interrupt everything.
That's okay.
Oh, I know, I didn't
That's okay.
pass, right? Let's just mess it up again.
That's okay.
Hi. Hi.
Okay.
I
This
lasted,
one,
but
this one is typed, so we'll open that one first. Like it looks like it's important. Probably a bill. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Daniel was watching today.
Oh.
Daniel was watching and he said, Mom, you got 20
You can
minutes
have that
when
one.
I got home.
Collinsville, Illinois.
Benny, really?
Enclosed check
Really?
10 and 10 for the fun fund. Thrilled with the new baby donkeys. The puppies give me smiles every day. Thank you and everyone who's part of Service Dog Project. as a volunteer or a paid worker. Your daughter Janine is a powerhouse, and I admire her dedication. Thank you for your dedication providing service dogs to those who need them and providing perfect pets for some. And allowing everybody to visit your house 24 hours a day in a small way, be part of your mission. This is from Enid in Collinsville, Illinois. Wasn't that wonderful? There it is. Put it in the pot. Okay. And you can have that. Okay. Now we have Ellen Hobson, Greenville, Tennessee. We should keep track of which state gets the most. Between Tennessee and North Carolina, it's going to be close.
And sales.
They have a lot of them. A lot of letters out of Tennessee and North Carolina. Okay. This is for Ellen. It doesn't say. Oh, it's for 3 chicken bricks. Okay, so that means I have to solve that. That one was for 1 chicken brick.
Oh, I thought it
Did I
said
get it here?
fun
Fun.
here.
I thought it was fun.
It was
It
fun. There's 10 of each. 10 fun and chicken
one
brick.
chicken brick.
1 chicken brick. So it got to go in here. You got to keep track of me better than that, you guys.
I just heard fun.
And that's got to go in the pot.
I take the 5th.
And then you can have that one. And then we have Pat from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So what's Maddie doing nowadays?
Maddie temporarily moved out and was trying to play adult.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
She is trying to play adult?
Yes.
That's not a bad thing, you know.
It's not. No, I was like,
The
bye.
laundry goes with it.
Everything went with it. I cleaned out her bedroom and I was sleeping in it.
Thank you for everything you do. Enjoy watching the dogs, donkeys, things. Enclose a check for 2 chicken bricks. Okay? Wonderful.
She's doing very well. I heard she came down and watched the dog.
She did?
Oh my God, is that thing
That's
stupid cute.
Cute. Claire Hawkins?
Oh, Claire.
Flora?
Yeah, I remember her.
I can't see. Florence, Oregon.
I can't either.
Yeah,
No. Oregon. It's Oregon.
I love
Oregon.
telling you guys that.
Oregon.
Because I said Happy Easter to somebody and they were like, she said Easter. A couple guys.
Please find the fund for Pixie and the baby donkey. I'm so proud to be connected with Service Dog Project and talk about all of you all the time, dogs and donkeys included. I hope to get back there soon, Claire. Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you, Claire.
She hasn't been here for a few.
No.
Yeah, what she's got, that goes in here. You don't get it because it's gotta go.
You don't get it.
You gotta go in this one.
Yeah, no, not.
There we go. Next, we have nobody. Didn't put an ad on. Didn't put a return. Oh, it's a strong envelope. I'll struggle. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Who are we watching?
Us.
Oh.
I was trying to watch
forget.
us.
I don't remember.
I like
at
to
all.
see so when I put the board up, I can tell
Right.
if we can.
That's
Dear
right.
Carlene,
But we're not.
for Pixie and Stacy, with love,
I have to
and
fill in
prayers.
all that.
CP since 12, Ohio.
The Pixie and Stacy, I was trying to read up on it.
Yeah.
Well, no, wonderful. It doesn't have a name, but
I know,
that's
she
okay.
tried
It's from
very
Ohio.
CP.
For Pixie and Stacy. And prayers. You can have that. And then that goes in there. And this goes here, and there wasn't any
No,
Name.
there's not a name.
on that one. That's not unusual, but that's all right. And this is from Jean Banks, Boca Raton. I don't know how you say that.
Boca.
Boca.
I don't know how you say that one.
It's like a happening place or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I gotta go see these little pups in here. I know they're sleeping. I know it's a horrible time, but isn't that
That goes there.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
This donation memory, it says Dear Linda. Oh, that's all right. I'll give it to her. Service Dog Project is family's charity of choice. in honor to donate to your wonderful cause. Thank you very much, Jean and Merrill Banks. Okay, so we better make sure that Linda has the address. There we go. We'll put all that in one little bundle.
Who was that?
Jean and Merrill Banks.
Got it. From Florida. Fun.
From Boca Raton. No, it's somebody died. So she's got to send a letter.
Yeah.
You can have a blank piece of paper now. Patricia, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Check for Pixie's vet bills. Thanks for all you do, Patty. Thank you very much, Patty. Patty and David. Oh, Budlena? I can't do that one. Can't do that one. Put that one over there. Okay, here we have Bill Akins, Lynn Outram, Tinton Falls, New Jersey. That's a new name. Tinton Falls. Oh, I've been watching the camp since Reese's puppies were born. The work that you and all your volunteers do is just amazing to watch. We viewed the video the other day and watched it with tears in our eyes, listening to the people that have bonded with their therapy, with their dogs, and the difference the dogs have made in their lives. You're also caring and dedicated to the animals. We're also watching when you got together to help the little donkey. Volunteering that way went on was second to none. A lot of people there had very sleepless nights. Accept this donation for all the work. Isn't that wonderful? Bill and Lynn. They're new. I don't know of anybody else in Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Well, thank you very much. And welcome to the crowd. Here you go. You can have all this stuff. And we have Deanne from Canada. You can have that one. You want that one?
Certainly.
No. The stuff these people use on the floors around here is very, very lively. Okay. Well, that's very nice. Carlene and staff and all the volunteers, thank you. 2 chicken blicks to help for Pixie's vet bill. Thanks for making my days a little lighter. Well, that's very nice. That's from Deanne. I'll put that in there, and that one in there. Patricia Boyson, Seal Beach. Got that one? Chicken bricks. Please, we will do that. That goes in here, and then this one goes in there. And we have, oh, that's mine. That's from my sister. My sister who sometimes doesn't have enough spit. But we'll talk about that some other time. I had to send her some self-addressed envelopes, self-adhering envelopes. Because for a while there, she didn't seem to have enough spit. Anyway, Jennifer Russell. She's the one with the brown Necco wafers. Columbus, Ohio. Some one of the camera people sends me brown Necco wafers, which I then send to her. It's really very organized. Very organized. I don't even know where you buy brown Necco wafers by themselves. Carlene and Service Dog Project. My mom, Ellen Irvin Lasky, passed away suddenly in January. She loved following the Service Dog Project online. She enjoyed reading about Bella and George and got a kick out of the donkeys, especially loved watching the live puppy cams. She kept me up to date on all the Service Dog Project news when I visited her from Michigan, from Ohio. Please accept the closed donation in her memory. I wish it could be more, but I am glad to be able to send you some support in her memory. Hope it's spring in Massachusetts soon. So do I. Jimmy Russell. Thank you very much. I'll put all of that in so that Linda can send you a thank you. Put that in there. How about that? And we have Barbara and Stephen Kramer from Charlottesville, Virginia. Sometimes I bug out on strange sounding names. Okay. Barbara and Stephen. When you allowed the cameras in your farm, did you have any idea that you would start a whole community that's become family? No, I did not. Thank you for all that you do and for letting us be a small part of Crazy Acres. Please use this check for the fund to help cover Pixie's vet bills. Barbara Kramer. Thank you very much, Barbara. That will be a help. And that's for Janine from my sister. Got the spit. Collierville, Tennessee. That's the second one from Tennessee now, right?
Yeah.
So Tennessee's ahead. Silence CP. What the hell? I don't understand this part. I don't understand this part. Okay.
I must want something sent back, maybe?
Well, here's a letter. I'll read the letter. Maybe I got directions. Okay. Carlene, thank you so much for allowing us into your home. I can't imagine living under a microscope like you and all your staff and volunteers at Crazy Acres seem to do. I've been inspired by your story, your heart, and all the goodwill done by your organization. We want to leave this world a better place than we found it. That's going to be a problem. And be remembered as a good person. No doubt this world is a much better place because you guys are here. I've never doubted amazing care that each of God's creatures receive at your farm. In honor of you, your staff, and volunteers, I'm buying my first 2 chicken bricks. Can't wait to see what the future holds for us, all the animals at the farm. Heaven goes by favor. If it went by merit, we would stay out and your dog would go in. You got that one right. Okay, so this is chicken bricks. We have to write on chicken bricks. I'm going to close the envelopes. Okay, she wants anything that'll fit in the envelope. She didn't have any padded ones. What are we going to put? We're going to put things in there. This is her first 2 chicken bricks.
What did she sign it? Because she wrote silent CP on this.
Silent, yeah, silent. Shouldn't give me your name. Well, what can we put in there?
You could put the poker chips, open them up and lay it flat.
You know, or we can cut those off and put them on a padded envelope. Let's do the padded envelope, because otherwise you get, you know, like the fall apart. We do have some padded envelopes, someplace. Suzanne, Parkville, Maryland. You're going to work on that for a while,
Yep.
right? You can work on this one with it.
Have another one?
Can you do 2 things at once?
Yep.
There we go. Got that?
Yep.
Okay. 2 chicken bricks. 2 chicken bricks. Will that go in there? Carlene and Farm Friends. 2 chicken bricks, please. This is my 2nd month for them. How about that? Please may I have a pen, chips, and the monkey fists. 2. We only got 1, I think.
What did
Greatly
you want,
appreciate your work. Suzanne Goodwin. Well, isn't that nice? Postage and extra involved. That's very nice. We can do that. I think she did say 2.
2 what? Monkey fish
Monkey.
and pens?
good thing I made some more today. Did you see all the ones I made?
In here, in this box?
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have any label on them yet.
Okay,
That's Donna's job.
yes.
Here it comes, look out. Okay, so we did that. And she gets two.
I missed somebody, but they got,
I'll put that down there. And this is from Thomas, North Falmouth. Made it. Wow. Okay. This is an app. Not a veteran. Huh, okay. Somebody in North Falmouth. Feed the dog. We put it in the pot. Now this is Fizbit. Tis best. Tis best philanthropy. I don't know what that's all about. Tis best philanthropy. About this check. This is a distribution from Tis Best charity gift cards. Directed these funds to your organization. To learn more, go to tisbest.org. Huh. Okay, $95.05. We'll do that very nicely. Thank you. I don't think this is. That's a Verizon bill. We'll put that in the pot there. That one thing in there screwed me up. That one. But I'll manage. I'll try and adapt. I can hardly wait to finish dinner so I can have those. Okay. Stephanie Cropper. Tarpon Springs, Florida. What did I do with that? Okay. Okay, that goes in there. Dear Carlene, so glad all is going well with the new donkey and her mama. Also with Pixie and her situation. It's trying times for all, but you all come through with flying colors with your care, concern, and knowledge of what to do and when to do it. Enclose the check for the videos, which I requested before the previous email. But since you didn't say how much they were, I'm sending $25, which I hope covers the cost. Or it can go to 2 chicken bricks and 5 to Fun Fun. That'll keep the ship afloat. Okay. Don't listen to the naysayers who think they know everything about everything. You can only spoil it for those who support and love learning and the dogs and donkeys. Stephanie Cropper. That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Did she get her videos? Or did
I
she
don't
need
think
her
so.
videos?
So, we're gonna, I don't know what videos she wants, but we're going to give her one of each.
Okay.
We can give her, I made these today. That one. You suppose we ought to wrap it somehow a little bit? Put it in an envelope. Is that the envelope she gave me? We'll put it in there. Now that I made fun of my sister without the spit. Okay, we got that. And then we have discs too. I don't know whether she wants a disc or or that. Where's the discs? We had discs. There's discs. Is that discs? We had a bunch of discs.
I don't know, I haven't touched it.
Oh dear. Oh, that's going to be complicated. Well, it says 5 videos. That must be one of them. Oh, there we go. That's an empty one. I see these are there. Okay. I can't guarantee this is the final one. We have so many around here. The one on the thumb drive is the final one. Do I put anything else in here? I'll put one of these in here.
Anything else?
I don't know.
Chips?
Yeah, put the chip poker chips in there. There we go, thank you. It's sort of like a little surprise package.
It is definitely.
Never know exactly what they're going to get in these things.
It's like presidents.
Yeah. Okay, so we did all that. Okay, I did that, didn't I?
No, that's a new one.
What?
That one is a mail. Is mail. Did you open it? No, I don't think so.
Somebody did. There's nothing in there.
Oh, I don't know.
Suzanne.
Oh,
Parkville,
that was the
Maryland.
first one. I don't know how you ended up with
There
it.
we go. Julie Vallejo, Knoxville, Tennessee. Tennessee wins today. That's 3 things from Tennessee, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Carlene, thanks for beloved Service Dog Project effort you and your staff and volunteers put into it. Watching the cams has become part of every single day of my life. If I ever end up in a nursing home, my computer is going with me. I've collected toiletries, offered free during visits at my dentist and hotels on trips I've taken. Hope the visitors and guests will find them useful. I send my best wishes. Wasn't that wonderful? Let's see what I got there, because I'm out of a couple things. I'm out of a couple things. Look at the dental flosses. I tried to find those dental flosses.
The metal one?
Yeah. I had to go and buy them. I just bought 72 dental flosses for my dental floss program that goes in that thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now I got more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have some upstairs too.
More of these?
Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay. Okay. We have a lot of toothpaste. That'd be nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. All kinds of things to play with in here. University. Oh, hand sanitizer. There's all kinds of things in here. Okay. You can have it.
Okay, questions?
Questions? Oh.
Okay.
Why'd you put the lid on those? So I don't spill coffee in them. Just for fun.
There you go. Okay. What do the monkey fist labels say?
It says something about the inside of the monkey fist has a marble in it. That's so when you think you've lost all your marbles, you still have one.
Exactly. There you go. Carlene, Flossie has been eating mom's poo. Is that bad for her or similar to dogs eating vomit?
No, it's not the same as dogs eating vomit. But it's similar to dogs eating poo.
Yeah.
Foals do that, with mommy's shit so that they begin to get the right bacteria in their gut.
That's awesome.
Now, the interesting part was, I don't know who was here, somebody whose opinion I respect, went on to me about there is a new modern thing about people who have a very strange intestinal bug of some kind. They are feeding them people shit.
Really?
Wow,
Somebody told me that.
that's interesting.
I imagine it's mummified and put in a pill or something, but
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard that, and I totally believe it because the animals do it very nicely.
Yeah.
And they're the leaders in the pack.
Well, and the mother was shooing her away, like yesterday.
Oh, the mother will push her around.
Yeah, I mean,
The mother's teaching her to stand up on her
that
toes.
mom is really good
Oh, yeah.
with her. Well, we've had a couple of moms that were really kind of.
I know. That's a nice mom. I like Flossie. Don't you like the name
Yes.
Flossie?
Yes.
I think that's very good.
Is Mo staying in the G tent so the rest of the donkeys can get out of the rain and stay in that stall?
I don't know where anybody is.
I don't know where anybody is.
They were
either.
out. They were all standing out in the rain very happily up at the hay bag. Stayed up on the hill. What they do, these are wild animals, you know, they don't always get in. And they can pack into one stall if they happen to want to. But they stand behind a tree. They'll put their rear end on a tree. Or their face right up against the tree, depending on which way the wind's blowing. But there's some big trees out there, and they'll survive.
How is Vance doing?
Vance is doing okay. He was supposed to go home today.
Chocolate Necco wafers can be found at Caliph's Country Store in Barrington, New Hampshire.
Okay.
I love these people.
Mayhem seems to be settling down nicely.
She's very nice.
Well, I just purchased my bricks, have done this for a few years now. Somehow it didn't pick up my downloaded picture. It shows the title of the picture. Today has been a crazy day. Need a laugh, so off to watch Miss Flossie.
Good.
It was. Well, the weather didn't help today. It was
Gotta keep your eye on that one in the back stall, too, you know.
Holly, yeah. I turned around for 1 minute and the kids think she's a goat because she's jumping, jumping, jumping. She
Yep.
does jump. They do jump a lot.
She jumps over the mother.
My brother told me Necco was going out of business. People have heard Necco is going out of business.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
Dearest Carlene, there is a serious chance that the plant up there that makes Necco wafers, will close down forever. You'll have to stock up.
Yeah.
Carlene, do you need any more Afghans or bedspreads? I have some ready to go.
No, I'm all set. I've still got the one you gave me the first time. And I have the little small one that I put on the bottom of my bed so that I don't have to take my shoes off when I go take a nap.
There you go. Great to see Tracy. Perry's mom's here. CP's love and Miss Tracy. Hugs. Sorry to hear about Perry. Lots about Tracy. You'll have to read them after Tracy.
Yep. I just came from Oregon.
Okay.
And ketchup.
Does Painted Lady have hay for the night? I don't know. Tanner was on donkey duty, but he may have left to go home. So if they don't have hay, I will give them hay.
They're standing in it, probably.
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
La 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 la. I live in New York where we have a lot of reservoirs, and when they fill up, we're told they're not at capacity because New York City gets our reservoir water. It's just a drought.
I do know that. I have studied that, along with my studying the garbage of New York City. I've studied the inner workings of New York City. It's kind of interesting how far away water comes from them. Long way.
Okay, so that's Steve, so we're back up top now. Yesterday we were having a stupid family issue and everybody was arguing about what to do, and I just yelled, "Quiet, I'm trying to figure out what Carlene would do."
Oh.
They all looked at me like, who the hell? Love the name Flossie, and my husband, who I kept forcing to watch her buck and jump. So cute. He will now have some connection, as Flossie was his first childhood dog's name.
Oh.
Is it in your plans to install a second camera for Holly?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Good Lord. No. Explorer is very kind to us to give us the cameras we have. No, you'll just have to tip that one a little higher sometimes.
Did Mo get her molasses hay? She loves it.
I know she loves it. They didn't have it yet. I've ordered it.
Eileen Dumpster Kitty posted that information today about C, Defacile, and the treatment. There must be the poop. No, what is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, love the long hair, Tracy. Penguin hugs.
No.
No.
The lady who was going to come learn how to train dogs.
No to
Well,
Crazy Acres per invitation.
no, she never did, actually, did she? She was supposed to come Monday.
Yeah, you had a lady that came, but that wasn't the lady you thought it was. Is that correct?
That's correct. She was going to come, what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday or something?
Oh, yes. She was going to come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever, but she broke her ankle.
She broke
That's
her
the
ankle.
lady I did
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
she broke her ankle. Yeah.
Well, she can fold laundry.
You told me to tell her that. I did tell her that, and she said she would be in touch.
Yes. She may have trouble driving with it.
It's hard to, yeah. I had sprained my ankle, and it was horrible. I can't
Sprains
imagine.
my husband used to say sprains were worse than
Are
breaks.
they? Oh, it was terrible. I couldn't walk for a long time. They're eating hay from the floor of the stall.
Yep.
Okay.
If she looks too thin, you let us know.
I mean, I know that they were tended to all day long, and I know that the females, the pregnant donkeys, are inside. That was my last report. So if there's something they really need, I will take care of it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. I remember that one. That's
Yeah,
the
that
last
was a
time
fun
Tracy
one.
was here. Here's the high wheel bike.
Oh, that was so fun.
Over behind you.
Oh my God, that was hysterical.
That was funny.
That was without a
No,
doubt.
they hung up.
Has Painted Lady lost all the weight she will related to the pregnancy?
She's shrinking down.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that is about the poo transplant. Dumpster Kitty posted
okay.
the information. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't. Okay. Did we miss anything? I believe that's old. All old, Steve. Steve, lots about Tracy and Perry.
Thank you, everybody.
I think that might be it.
Do you ever hear from Sheila?
I have not talked to Sheila in quite some time, just because life has
Yeah.
been busy.
She's Florida and gone. She's hardly ever here.
I was going to say, I know she's in Florida a lot.
Except when it gets hot, I guess they drive around in the car, but I haven't heard from her in a year.
I wonder if their house is okay after all
The what?
if her house was okay after the hurricane and all that.
Oh, I have no idea.
In the DD, you mentioned Vance having neuter and then gastroplexy. Are they two different surgeries?
They sure are. Neuter removes the testicles. Gastroplexy tacks the stomach to the wall of the rib cage so that it does not twist. Theoretically, at any rate. What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Cannolis are for dessert.
Cannolis. We have salmon piccata and rice with raisins.
Rice with raisins.
That's what was the Blue Apron.
Wow.
Fancy pants.
Fancy pants. Okay.
And
what's
lima
that?
beans.
And lima
I
beans.
changed out the broccoli for the lima beans. I don't often change their recipe, but they sent broccoli for vegetables, so. Any need for things besides chicken bricks?
No. Chicken bricks is the biggie.
You're welcome for the poo report. Tracy is in with the poos.
I'm in with the pubs.
Any antibody news? Antibody news.
Yes. Yes. It was between 400 and 800. 800 would be absolutely lovely, but 400 is not terrible. So he opted not to give her any. That's probably why she's eating shit. No, that's
Oh.
no, that's different.
That's normal for them, right?
Yeah.
The donkey is one of the cutest.
It is cute.
And her color is so fluffernutter-like.
Yeah.
It's... Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go get dinner ready and switch the camera over and shut the mic off. Good night, everybody. Thank you.